Welcome back, everybody, to the channel and to the series. So, today we have the, what do I call it? The iRacing AI JKR GT3, I don't know what to call this series championship. We're starting to get to the big dogs here. Today is race number 1 of 6 on the GT3 calendar at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium, of course, Spa. So, do I know how this is going to go? No. Do I think it could go badly? Absolutely. 40 car fields here today. It is nice. We have a nice mix of cars, actually. I think there are like 8 different GT3 cars that are available, so I've mixed in all of them. So yeah, we're just going to kind of go with this here. Apparently I failed tech. I was just running on my old low downforce set. That's fine. Which also fails tech, apparently. What are we failing for? Cambers. I don't know what the camber regs are, so we'll go with 4. Okay, cool. So this is a really old set, actually, like really old, but that's fine. We're just gonna roll with it. Apparently we got a lot of stuff that fails, so see if we can run 3-4 or not. Yeah. 3-5 is a no, 3-4 looks to be good. I don't know how much tow we need. Am I going with more tow here or less tow? I can't tell. Appears to be less. You have to run positive tow. I have not driven this GT car obviously in a long time, and this set is pretty old. Apparently you need negative tow. Are we going to run a maximum fuel here? 20 gallons, I think that's only, we're limited on fuel. I made it limited on fuel, so we're going to have to make a pit stop. But yeah, I guess I'll save this now so we can use it over again. We're just going to run the low downforce set. I'm not super concerned about whatever, blah, 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 whatever. So that's what we're going with here, low downforce. Just going to make sure the stream appears to be working correctly. I think it is. Yep, all the settings should be good, so I'll check. Alright, okay, so we should be all set, good to go here. So we'll skip over to Q. 45-minute race, like I said. We're just going to kind of wing it. We need a pit stop in this one, so a little bit longer race. We do have 2 laps of Q, though. We have not had that yet. We've had 1 lap, but we're going to have 2 laps here. So we'll see how that goes, see if we can make something out of these 2 laps. New spa, so new track limits. If you enjoyed this video today, like and subscribe down below so you don't miss any of the action. If this kind of stuff interests you, go back and check out all the previous seasons that I've done, because I've done, I don't know, 5 or 6 seasons now, and this kind of road to the championship top road racing thing. So that type of stuff interests you, go check that out. Yeah, if my mic has any issues, I apologize. It's not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately, at this point. I do have to mention, while I'm thinking of it before I forget, there was supposed to be a Porsche Cup video in between the previous GT4 video and this GT3 series. I filmed that, went well, footage corrupted. We saw that at the end of the the Formula V series. I almost said Spec Racer. The Formula V series, we had that Lime Rock Championship race that corrupted. Not entirely sure why. Don't know why the footage was unusable. Everything was kind of mucked up for some reason, but unfortunately that race doesn't exist, essentially. So we won the race. Pretty handy around the Nürburgring, and it was a tough race, tough battle for the win, but we were able to win. Oh, good grief. A lot of oversteer there. We're on the low downforce, of course. Hopefully it pays off. We'll see if I die. But yeah, anyway, so unfortunately that race doesn't exist, so here we are. So the next race you're seeing, we might not be able to go with this set. We might have to go with a medium. Jeez. Here, there, I just suck. Might need more front brake or something. We'll see how these Q laps go, but good grief, I can't even get in the corner hard. So I guess it's kind of the point, kind of a thing, but see if we can make it pay off on the long straightaways around here is kind of the point, so. See what we can do here in Q. I'm not expecting a whole lot, not my best car, not my best track either, but hopefully it goes okay. I have run the Merc here actually maybe 3 times in the 24 hours of Spa, so track I have some good experience on in the past. grief. All right, so gonna be tricky. Just about get the thing stopped. Find the chicane, line it up. All right, we'll see if we can make a lap without dying. Here we go. I think it's gonna give us the weird flip our points with Michael Hinkle thing because he is in this series. Well, Michael Hinkle, so we might end up with again the whole my points are flopped with his, but we'll see how that goes. So just gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, not that you guys can see that, but just some for me. Just about make it up. Ratty on there. Of course, we are going to be mighty in the toe if we ever end up behind someone with the low wing on the back. We are going to be pretty mighty down the straightaway, so see what we can do. It's having an absolute fit. Good grief. I don't know what she's upset about. Too much curve there, but it's fine. A little bit of tire heat seems to be a little bit more okay here. Again, 45 minutes is a fairly long race, not stupidly enough. So, pit stop will be interesting. Obviously, just gotta pace ourselves, not make mistakes. That's gonna be the key. So, no idea what our range is gonna be here. If we're gonna be fast, slow, it's an off track, so it doesn't matter. All right, so there goes lap 1. We are, as usual, just gonna qualify here with the race fuel. I'm not gonna stick around with resetting all the ride heights and stuff for Q trim. Not interested, so might as well get these puppies nice and heated up and cleaned off here since we're only gonna have one lap to do this. So this lap goes out the window. Just slightly off, no mistake, but we learned a lot on this lap of what to kind of look for and expect. So hopefully this next one can be a little better even. A little too early on the brakes there actually, but we gotta play that right. All right, here we go. Lap number 2. What we got here? No idea what that lap would have been, but we'll see. A little bit deep in there, a little bit of a slide. It's all good. Don't need to win the pole or anything, just gotta be in with a shot. Be interesting to see how the pit stops play out, what the strategy is. Don't know exactly how far we can go on fuel, but we'll just wing it. There we go. Warm tires definitely a little better. Gave up, it looks like about 2/10 in turn 1 there, so got a little bit of that back. 2 or 3/10 in turn 1, got maybe half of that back through Ratty on there. And don't need the best lap I've ever run. We just got to be solidly in the single digits, and that'll be plenty good for us here. Alright, a little bear through there that time as well. In here nicely, there we go. Lost another 1/10 or 2 in that first chicane, but gained about 1/10 or 2 back. Doing okay here so far. Gotta keep the thing in the track lines. Apparently we're down a chunk here, but we'll see. Not really that concerned about it again. Just gotta be a solid lap. Gotta get a lap. Starting to push out there again, but we keep it in this time. A little bit of an entry slide there. Another 1x. Shit. So we're gonna bail on it. I'm actually going to make a rear wing adjustment, not because it's wrong or bad, just because I want something different. So we're gonna go with a little more front brake. Actually, no. Rear brake, front brake. Let's see if it's. We'll go with a little more front brake, and we're gonna go with. We'll go with a 7 wing. Okay, so. Yes, please pass tech. Thank you. All right, so we'll resave that. Again, this is a very old set. I made this set back If you can tell by these other ones now, it's over a year old. Yeah, so these were back in December of 2020 is when I made these 3 sets. So very, very old. So again, we're just going to go out and queue over again. It's fine. We got no time here for a 45-minute race. If we run a solid lap first one, I'll just quit. So I'm gonna need to run 2 laps. I'm not that concerned. So, but we gotta get 1. So apparently outlap very, very important. Get tire heat. First lap or 2 of the race going to be very important. Get tire heat. So see what we can do. Again, with the 7 rear wing now, shouldn't be too much of a change, but hopefully it'll keep us a little less dead. So should be a little better handling. Will definitely hurt the performance a little bit, but it's a 45-minute race, so I'm not that concerned. We're getting a nice track map layout here, though. You're getting extra laps to kind of see where everything is, where we're going, where I put the car. So do enjoy Spa. Far from my best track, but I do enjoy it. It's definitely interesting and fun. Not where I, circle on the calendar, but I enjoy it when it comes up and we get a chance to drive on it, so that's good. Nice and easy here on this out lap. There we go. Run off track there just a little bit. Not concerned on the out lap though. It's fine. Should get these puppies nice and warm. Still don't know exactly what I want to do here for this last chicane. We'll just wing it, I guess, for brake zone. Warm tires should be able to go through their flats, so good to know. Line up the exit a little bit better. There we go. Hard power. See if we can get turn 1 right this time. There we go. Good enough at least. Alright, and then we get ballsy up through Radion. Just stayed in the track, okay. It gets very, very light up there, especially on cold tires. First time is not going to be fun. Alright, spot the brake marker there. Definitely pushed a little bit. Front tires slid, actually quite a lot, so that's not good. It's fine. Just a little bit too deep in there. Couldn't get the front end to jump in like I wanted to, so we lost probably a second there almost. Just unfortunate, but it's fine. Rather get this part of it wrong and then have the race go okay. I might even go back down on the brakes actually. I don't think I need this much front brake. I think the wing will do it. The wing will do what I want it to do as far as stability, so probably gonna go back on the front brake bias, maybe even a little bit on top of what I had. So first lap or 2 will be sketch, but after that we should be better. I gotta use a little bit of brake drag through there. Front end does not want to change direction there. There we go. Slight lift to make sure the nose stays tucked. Alright, we should be able to take Blanchimont flat here. Apologize again that this queue is taking so long. A couple tries at it. Botched everything and had to make stack adjustments and so on. Just keep it in the track there, that's good. Keep it in the 5th up here. Again, just about get things stopped, but it's fine, it's Q. Not the prettiest lap, but it's what it is, we'll take it. So we're gonna be mid-pack, it looks like, give or take. 21.5, definitely not the lap I was hoping for. But we're not massively off. I think I could definitely ran 6th, 7th or so. So I'm gonna go make that setup adjustment, make sure everybody at least gets a chance to run one lap. We'll go back down 50-50, I should say, on the brake bias. I'm happy with all that, I guess. So save over that again, and we'll move on to the race trim. So it looks like we're going to start 12th here out of 39. A good mix of cars. Like I said, we're going to have to watch out for the different pit strategies, different cars, their strengths and weaknesses. First time we've really dealt with that, we did a little bit with the GT4 cars, but without a pit stop, we didn't really get to see that fully, and so on. So we'll see how that plays out here today. Don't know exactly how much we're gonna need for fuel here. We are not gonna get tires at the pit stop though. Whatever, we'll deal with that. Not right now. So yeah, that's what we're gonna set for the preset here. Everything appears to be in normal working order. All right, see what we got. It looks like we got a good mix of cars around us here. Try to get some tire heating in here in this first half of a pace lap. It looks like FPS struggling a little bit when we're all tucked in here, but should be okay once we get going. Gonna get the green right in the middle of the chicane, unfortunately, but could be worse. So just gotta be a little bit careful. First time up through Eau Rouge and Radion as well, because gotta not been it. A lot of things can go wrong, but we just gotta keep it steady. No idea how many laps we're gonna be able to do here, but 45-minute race should be good. There will be laps I just shut up and don't say it. Long enough race here, so. Here we go through the final chicane. Do we start on the other side? Maybe we're starting the race on the other side. I don't know exactly how this works here. Don't know what the hell's going on, but whatever. We're just gonna go. Pretty serious contact there. So yeah, apparently we start over on this side. That was weird. Picked up a 4X there. Hopefully the car's not too bad after hitting Greg Hill. It's fine. Everything's great. A good run here. It's pretty good up through there. Again, we're going to see some of the different strengths and weaknesses of these cars. If we can grab 2 freebies here early, that would be good up to 10th. Looks like we're going to do that. Gotta go aggressive here, so we're going to jump up the inside of Lauren. 4th to 9th. Just gotta be methodical here. It's a long race, but we don't have time to dilly-dally, so. See if we can grab one here up the inside. We can. Everybody's kind of tiptoeing just a little bit. Not a great place to try and make a pass. Jump back in line. Here as well, not a great place to make a pass. We'll box that one. Go really wrong there if we do it not good, so we're gonna back out of that. We can see the leaders up there, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, so still keep the leader in sight, that's good. Hopefully we can get by Nim here in one of the other front running Mercedes. Up to Blanchimont. We're gonna take a big dive here. I thought about waiting, but the door was open there. We're gonna have to make this pass in a weird spot though. We're gonna get this one done. Up to Blanchimont. It cost us some time there, a little bit. Follow the leader-ish there, but we'll see if we can still continue through here. Did keep it in the track flat, so that's good. Just like that one lap done already, so. Alright, took about 2 minutes. 42 minutes to go. Definitely a much faster lap there because of where the start line is, 2:12. Alright. Here we go. Okay, let's see if we can hunt down Tran and Seabell. Dale Jr. up there, Drew Adamson, Dano, and Brent are the top couple positions here, so see what we can do as far as catching these guys. Just got a little sniff of a toe here on Tran up ahead, but that'll allow us to keep with him for a good chunk of the lap. Maybe make a pass down at Blanchimont again. We'll see. A little bit. I know that this is only a 45-minute race, so it's not the most important thing, but you know, think about it, that's IMSA length races, and occasionally you see guys run out of tires in IMSA races. So I say IMSA on the sim IMSA races, the IMSA series. So just gotta keep that in the back of mind. We can't go too hard or have slides or anything, run over grass, etc. So low downforce definitely hurting us a little bit through this middle sector, like you would expect. Oh God. Okay. We're good. Just a little bit on the curve there again, and don't quite have the stability that we need, but that's fine. Rather be a little bit unstable and fast and predictable than just slow and terrible the whole time. So, and I'm super worried about 1X's here, unofficial race, obviously. So, oh God. All right. Definitely got to get this thing short up a little bit. This place will probably exacerbate that more than other tracks will. See how we can do here. Again, pit stop will throw a wrench at things. So we just got to kind of stay within sight, stay close, striking distance, I guess. We'll see how it plays out. Don't know exactly how much fuel we have or what we're going to be able to do with it. Don't know if we could stretch it. I haven't even thought about it, so we're not going to go with that plan right now. We'll see how that plays out. Again, we're probably going to have a lot of off tracks here. Not super concerned about it. Looks like, again, that first lap was our strength. We don't quite have the pace to run with these guys currently. Kind of holding up the train behind us a little bit now. Lost about a second that lap, even though it was a decent lap, so. Another 1X there. Just got to keep touch. We can't get too far behind. We can't worry too much about traffic or anything. We just got to stay in the loop, so that's the key. Don't really have any idea, like I said, if the no stop is going to be a thing. We'll see how the fuel plays out. Alright. Start at 26, so we're going to have to about 23 minutes in or so. End up at about 10.3 gallons, which I don't know if that's even possible, so we'll see. Alright, there we go. A little better through the infield type section that time. Sectors 1 and 3 probably going to be where we're stronger. The low downforce. Again, not super concerned about the 1X as long as it's not egregious like we saw back in the old days of the Spa 24 hours. Some of the top teams just taking 500X. A little bit of a train here. It looks like third on back is kind of in one mostly big chunk here. Still see the leader, so that's good. A little better lap here that time. We made up a little bit of time, but still not quite on the back of this train, I'd say. A little better lap though to kind of hang up with third place. Right up there ahead. Deep in there again, just like my Q lap. Still okay. Should be able to make up a little bit up the hill here. Looks like those first couple laps are going to be our strong suit, at least at this track it was, so. Just got to keep that in mind as we continue to go on here through the series. Not quite getting the sniff of a toe here. It's okay. Struggling to get the front end turned in, which is kind of wild considering we're only running a 7 wing. I think it's 12 when we started out at 6, and that was just not really what I wanted for stability. I knew we'd struggle in the middle sector with a 6, so can't do that 7 is just wild though. Alright. Again, we're going to try some brake drag through here, try to get the front end in. That worked better. Not great, but better. Again, we've kind of latched on these guys a little bit more than I thought we would in the middle sector, so we're going to have a shot down here to launch them out to get a little bit of a tow, which is good. Any little suck will do. Anytime we can make up here is good. Still just about 6 seconds off the lead. Front two broken away a little bit. You see third up there in front of us, the yellow car. Just gonna go flat here. I think it's fine. Not gonna be close enough, I don't think. We are gonna go for it. Very late move. Big move. See if we can hold it out here down the source hairpin. Dead even here with Tran. He's going to get back by us, but now of course we're in a great position to get a big run down the big straightaway. So just got to stay tucked up here. We did lose a little time. The cars in front trying to make that pass, but it's okay. Aero push is a problem. It's fine. I'm going to ignore the slowdown. I'm just going to clear it. I don't care. It's an easy one there. Got myself. It's not really cheating. I mean, it is cheating. I don't care. That running off the course there wasn't the reason I made the pass, so I don't really care. It's fine. We're here for fun and entertainment, and if I just had to serve slowdowns because the aero pushed, then that's not fun. So it's fine. That's up to 6th place now. Clear that here on the straightaway. Alright, cool. So, 6th place. A little slidey in there, just turned in. High RPM there. It's just a little bit sketchy, but it's okay. You can just see Brent, see the top 2 up ahead actually there. Just see them in sight. Alright. Again, just about in draft range here, coming up to back straightaway and Blanchimont. Oh god, big understeer that time. That was not good. Just charred the front tires a little bit on exit there. Got some dirt, but it's fine. Already 12x apparently. Of course, that 4x at the beginning was not helpful either, but it's fine. Got some curb there. Still just about managed to keep it on track. It's fine. Not going to take this dive. We're too far back this time. Thought about going for it there, but we're going to back out of that. Try to line up to get, again, down the long straightaway. And valid lap there, of course. Big protect there from the Porsche and Seabell. Should be in shape here on a nice exit. There we go. Still kind of maintaining that gap to the leader, so I'm encouraged by that. Could be a lot worse. Pit stops could play a role in this. I don't know what they do for fuel strategy and whatever, so we'll have to wait and see. Just about 7/10 back here from Seabell, so we'll use the big toe. Hopefully we can make this pass. The chicane, not sure if we're going to be close enough. Not sure what wings I should say, excuse me, that the AI run around here. Not going to be close enough, so that's interesting to know. I thought we were going to be well and truly down long straightaways, but maybe not so much. So who knows what kind of wing packages they run, but not just a surefire easy pass for sure. So jump to his outside here, long corner, see if we can hold him out going into no name. We can't. Got the power sooner though, see if we can make this one down into here. No, not that That's all. Takes a little bit of time here. There we go. Get the overlap. Drive in deep. And so that's it. We just got to work on run down Dale Earnhardt Jr. Is he in the Porsche as well? I can't tell. So that's job done there. 5th place. Good pass. Took a lap or so. Just about keep it on the track there. So that time it was fine. So we didn't have that much aero push. I don't know what's up, but it's fine. Okay, so a status update. Just about coming up to 1/3 distance here, give or take. Made good progress. 12th, 5th already so far. Feel like we're in good shape. Tires feel okay. Car feels decent. Not caring about 1X's because who does? Just back get things stopped again into the last chicane. Alright. We're on the charge. We're not out of it yet. It's going to be a long road. We got a lot of cars to pass in this race and a lot of time to do it, so. Alright. First pit stop's already John Hughes. Of course, this is a very, very, very long pit road, so it'd be beneficial if we could save it. I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing or not. But if we could, that would be the way to go. Looking like probably not, would be my assumption. 1/3 distance, so see how it's looking. Dale Jr. actually got by Brent there for 3rd place, so change of position up ahead. Kind of again holding up the train a little bit here, but we're still on our way forward. Some of the sectors tough for this car. I guess the Mercedes with the platform I'm running, with the tires I'm running, and the aero I'm running to just kind of make time, I guess. So it's fine. It's good enough. Oh, good. It's fine. It's just about the trickiest track for one. It is, you know, in a mess and all these things. So just about as tricky as they come. Another one. Who cares? There we go. A little better through there though. Up a little bit of a gap, I guess. See where we are this lap as far as fuel goes. Should be about 9 gallons, so 27 gallons maybe of fuel for the race. So we'll need 6 or so on the pit stop. It's good to know. All kinds of issues under braking there. Just broke on the curb a little bit and got the thing out of shape and yada yada. It's fine. So yep, about 27 gallons, so we're going to need about 6 gallons on the pit stop. Do that down long straightaway. Put in 7.1 just to be safe. We are going to get that faster turbo over in there as well, just because it might have some left front damage. Not sure if it's affecting us or not, but better to be safe than sorry. Good battle for the lead though. Drew and Dano all on each other, and Junior closing in quickly from 3rd spot, so that's good to know. And we still kind of in it with the pace we got, so we'll see if we can make some progress in the back half of this puppy. Again, holding up the train, at least the 2 behind us still on top of us. A little bit of a gap back to Nim in 8th in the Mercedes, so I don't know if we're the top Mercedes or not. I thought that Drew might have been a Mercedes as well, but I'm not certain on that. Again, we'll do another check at halfway mark in about 3-4 laps and see where we're at for fuel. Not going to get tires for a 45-minute race. Should be fine, even if we abuse them. That's what we got. cars start deciding to pit here. I guess the pit window is open, so anytime. Starting to close down these guys just a little bit, down to 4.5 seconds to the lead now, so we made up around a second and a half from where we were right off the get-go. Opened up a little bit of a gap behind, about 1 second as well. Okay lap, actually. Pretty decent lap. A little bit of an early shift there by me and then the last chicane in the first gear, but it's fine. I should line everything up, see how the lap is. The PB actually sub 22, so decent lap again there. Front tire's just starting to go off a little bit there in the La Source. It's fine. Of course, you don't want to be in traffic and you want to run light as long as you can, so that's part of the factor here when you make the pit stop. Traffic is bad. Running with more fuel than you need to is bad. It's a lot of the differences we're going to see here. So, big defense there from Dano on Dale Jr. for second place. Saw it up ahead there and on the relative, so they're really 3 cars under a blanket in some ways there for the lead. We see him, we're going to definitely catch up. Looks like Drew actually lost the lead to Dano as Jr. was trying to get both of them, so it's going to be a 4-car battle for the lead now. And hopefully we can go join up in that. That would be fun. We have actually opened up here in this last lap or so, lap and a half maybe. Christopher Bell now 2 seconds behind, so it looks like once we kind of dropped them, we're looking okay. Pace is okay, not great, but it's fine. Definitely have a strong contender here on the long run, so keep that in mind for future races. The back of these races looks like we're a little bit stronger than we are in the straight cases. So. There we go, just about to get the thing turned in there. You're going to ask why 80s for the GT3 car. Well, it's the one I own. It's the one I have the most seat time in and more comfortable in. I could have chosen the Audi, I guess, but I like the Merc. Some people don't like the front engine layout with the weight balance and things like that. I think it's fine. I think it's the most balanced car as far as easiness to drive and predictability. It's not always the fastest car or anything, but it's the one that I know the best, so it's probably going to be fastest for me. Not good enough to get 11/10ths out of the car like a Benecki or somebody that, picks based on performance like that, season to season or even week to week. So we gotta get in there better. We're losing a couple tenths every time getting in there deep. Hurts our X's as well. So, but yeah, it's just the car I chose, the one I enjoy, I guess. So it's fine. Just a car. Coming up to halfway here, probably at the end of this next lap. See how it turns out. Check the fuel again. 20.6 is the number we're looking for that we started with, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Still hanging on okay. We're not in the fight or anything, but hanging on okay. A little bit of a gap for Dano there, not much. Kind of in no man's land for the time being a little bit. Just almost get on the back of these guys and have them pull us around a little bit. That would be beneficial down these straightaways. Just a little bit of tow is all we would need to make good times. So there we go, doing okay. See all 4 of them clearly, so that's an upgrade over where we were at earlier. You have to do a pedal reset on the pit stop, can't forget that. A little bit of a slide there on entry. Really there, the curb and get bounced out wide. Brent trying to come back on Dale Jr. there. That's going to be for 3rd spot again. Currently we're running in the 5th position. Looks like we're a little bit better on the long run. Looks like the more we go here, I don't know if it's tire saving or what it is, but we're starting to pay off just a little bit. Looks like Drew up ahead is in the other Merc, so all these other cars, I don't know exactly how their performance is going to go, but the other Merc is up in 2nd place, car number 19, so Something to keep in mind, we are past halfway now. 19 or 20 laps, so we'll go off that. See how much fuel we need here. And that's a 1X, it's fine. Still, they were around the back of these guys, so a little bit held up their Blanchimont. Halfway, looks like we used about 12.5 gallons, so we need actually only about 5 gallons here. Maybe even less than that, but we'll go with conservative. I don't know why I used the 1/3 mark, but half is usually better. We are halfway. And then some, actually, so yeah, if we used about 12.5 gallons, 5 gallons more should be plenty. See how much tow we can get up here. Almost 4 seconds now. We've opened up back to C-Bell. Tran has fallen back to Nim Cross. Drew defending hard from Dale Jr. here. See how this plays out. Break early. We're not going anywhere. Junior's going to get by Drew for second spot currently. A little bit of curb and grass there for me. Not the best. It's fine. We're in it now. About 2 seconds up to the lead. Definitely in the fight. Can't be held up too much. If we do, we'll start thinking about making the pit stop if we're being held up too much here. We got half the race left, 20 minutes, so plenty of time. Just can't be making too many mistakes. Too many weird things going on. We should be okay. Feel good about the long run pace. Tires feel hot here. Definitely have a shot. Pit stops will get wild, I promise. It's a very, very tricky pit road to get onto. Not like Daytona where it's big and wide and open and straightforward. This is a tricky one. So we're gonna have to find our pit box efficiently. A little bit understeer there into dirty air. Again, just a little bit of a bobble on the inside line there. It's no problem. Only had the one slowdown so far that we had to clear up through Radion. Be a big look here for one of us. Not sure how this is quite going to play out. Big lift there. You're running the guy over. A little bit of contact. Looks like Drew's coming to pit road here. You gotta be careful with this. Drew in the first Mercedes is going to be the first of the front running cars to peel off the pit road. Interesting there. So looks like we got about 7 gallons of fuel left. So early pit stop for car 19 from the top 5. First of us to come to pit road. See how that shakes out for him. See if we're able to get Brent up here. Would be for now 3rd spot. Drew would making his pit stop, obviously. So 3rd place is on the cards, on the podium in this debut race here. 5 laps of fuel, plenty. Not concerned yet. Oh yeah, good run up there. That was pretty picture perfect. Which way is he going to go to defend? Stays right, we'll go left. Make that pass easily before the brake zone, no problem, as there's a change for the lead there. Junior gets through Dano. They're still battling side by side though, as Dano's going to let him go now. Looks like Dano's in the McLaren. Good looking car with the fire coming out the back with the backdraft. We're going to catch Dave Goslin, who must have pitted here just about 5 seconds up the road. So still in sight of the leader, obviously, right in front of us, but we still got a couple seconds of work to do. Early strategy is pulled by the other Mercedes car. So we'll see where the 19 car comes out of the pits and how that cycles through, making the early pit stop versus those of us that are going to continue here. Traffic, he's probably not. Comes out in a little bit of clean air and can make time, especially if he took tires. I'm not sure if the AIs are going to take tires. We are not here today, but I don't know how they're going to play that. So we might, if they all take tires, we might get a big gap tail end, but I don't anticipate they will, but we'll see. Alright, just about in the draft range, maybe not quite here. Enough where we're definitely going to be getting a little bit of sucked off these guys down the straightaways. Just enough. We've opened up 5 seconds back, 2 spots to Christopher Bell, so still pulling Brent along with us, but top 5 or so have really checked out from the rest of the past run. Looks like they're both coming to pit road ahead of me, so stops here for each of these two guys. They're actually going to follow each other in, which could cost them time on the pit entry, perhaps. Everybody else coming in, looks like Brent's coming in as well. Most of the cars coming into pit road. That's going to actually be our best lap there, 21.3. Another BMW, excuse me, another Mercedes up ahead there. Dave Gosselin. So early pit stops for all these guys. Maybe they know something I don't, but we'll see. Shouldn't have to deal with any of this traffic coming out here. They should all merge behind us. They will. Combs is going to be up ahead here, but we should be able to get him down the straightaway, no problem. I hope. Should be able to here under braking, get a big suck. Jump out to the driver's right. Get through that one in the brake zone. No, not yet. I spoke too soon, but we're going to let us go through the chicane, so get that one done. We didn't get it done in the brake zone like I thought we might, but better to be safe than sorry there. So we've lapped up to about half the field here, looks like. After the pit stop, obviously we still got to come in and make ours, so there's a little bit of time in traffic. Maybe the other team Mercedes, our safety Mercedes in this race, Dave Gosselin might help us out here a little bit. Let us go when we catch him. Give us some draft in the meantime. I'm not going to push it go too far, like I'm long. You know, we'll stay out as long as we can. No rush. Got plenty of time left, 3 or so laps of fuel left, so no hurry, I guess, is the way to say it. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to get him down to Blanchimont here. Alright, get a nice Joe. He's going to do the weird lift brake in the middle of the exit of the corner thing, so thankfully there was runoff there. We were able to just go left and avoid that. That was pretty freaky. Cisco, our old teammate from the Turner BMW days in the previous season, up in front of us. It looks like he's in the McLaren as well. To keep going here as far as our fuel goes, I don't see any reason to come in short. Especially when we're not under any pressure, we're not being held up too much here. Rear tire is starting to go off just a little bit. Did everybody else pit right there? I guess we can't tell yet. Another sub 22, so solid lap here again. Jump inside Cisco here, a little source hairpin. If he'll let us go. Hang on the left rear here, hopefully lets us go before Eau Rouge. He will. Clear run up through Eau Rouge and Radion this time. Yeah, just about keep the thing on track. Then we can pick up the 1X. So running in clean air, the lap times appear to be pretty good. The gap is, they're still not across the finish line, so obviously a pretty long pit road here with the pit stop and everything in part. Probably about a minute loss even, so we might have a really big gap here for a little while. Gonna get pretty much all that back, of course, with the pit stop. But maybe we'll be able to take less fuel. I don't know if they were doing the strategy game or if they're just pitting at a certain time marker or what they're doing, but maybe we'll end up taking less fuel than them if they had to pit so early. I'm not. Should be set to the same fuel for everybody, so that shouldn't be a factor. Obviously, we saw the Mercedes pit very early, so we know that. We're in the same exact car, so the settings are exactly the same for he and I for sure. But he pitted, you know, just past halfway, so we'll see how that pans out here as we go. I don't know really what to expect entirely, but not a lot I can do it from. Gotta kind of play our race and we're ready to pit, so don't speed. That's the most important thing. I usually don't like using the pit limiter. Just because it's actually slower than just doing it yourself and modulating your speed. But I think we're going to use it here in this series, just for the sake of realisticness, because I want to, and it's easier, and I can just kind of chill, look for my pit box, whatever. It's fine. We don't have to worry about a couple tenths we're going to lose not using the limiter. So, and next there, just barely. BMW here of Tom, good buddy, Avermatis, right up the road from where I live. This BMW just going to squeeze us out here, but should let us go into La Source. last go, but we hopefully make that pass. On the exit there, he actually got good drive on exit, so we're going to go side by side in the Eau Rouge entry here, which is not ideal. Gonna back out a little bit late, so we'll have to do a big lift there. It's fine. The gap is about 1:25, so yeah, big gap. Drew actually did make up. He's 10 seconds in front of everybody else, so that early pit stop worked out for him. He's 1:25 back, everybody else 1:35 or more, so Drew in the Mercedes has really played that one right with the early pit stop. We'll see how that plays out as far as where he ends up. Just kind of have to play it by ear, but he looks like he's very strong. His pit crew is looking really nice. So Drew might be the premier contender. He's got good short run speed. We saw that early, winning the pole award, and then obviously when he got out on fresher tires or whatever they did, he made up great time after his pit stop. 10 seconds from everybody else. See where we cycle out. Guess we got about a lap or so after this, so not lap 15 but lap 16, and lap 16 will come on down and make our pit stop. Just got the fuel low warning up there on the dash. We'll do a pedal reset while we're in there, get our fast repair from that first lap contact, and then we'll be down in the final 10 minutes at that point for this 45-minute race. So race 1 of 6 in this series will be in the books before we know it. Alright, just got nice and smooth. Front tires definitely wearing out a little bit. Still making decent lap time, but some slides and some missed apexes there is going to be on 9s, 4X, probably more X than I've had in a race in about 5 years. Obviously, those of you that know me know I'm not big on the incident points. Definitely just about the cleanest driver you'll find in any discipline for the most part, so there's 1X there. That one was pretty bad, but it's fine. Another BMW, great rest up ahead. We'll go one more lap before we come into the pits here. Should be able to do that no problem, and then we'll come in, do the pedal reset, get everything ready for a quick sprint to the finish line. A little bit down there on that lap, half a second or so from the best lap, give or take. Don't know how long 5 gallons of fuel will take us, honestly, not a clue. But hey, it's noon o'clock, so I upload these things usually at noon, so it's probably about 12:45 when you're watching it at this moment. Central time, that is. 1:45 Eastern and so on. But it's noon right now when I'm recording this, so that's what I'm looking at. So at this point in the video, thanks for stopping by. Well, I got a sec to just kind of chill. Again, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, the upcoming 5 races of the championship before we wrap up this kind of series here, getting towards the end of it now. Make sure you like down below if you enjoyed this and subscribe so you don't miss any of the action moving forwards. Pretty heavy traffic here. We have a yellow flag, someone off up here it looks like. So we're actually going to time this pit stop very well. We're not going to have to go through any of this traffic. Fairly heavy traffic up ahead, but we're not going to have to. We might have to go through Greg West, down through Blanchimont, but we're not going to have to pass all these cars, so it's going to work out really nicely for us. Have we been gaining any time on the cars behind? No, we've lost about a second a lap, it looks like, on Drew. So maybe they put tires on, maybe 2 seconds back to Dale Jr., but they're definitely making up time here, so we're going to have to see. Pit stop and things have to be pretty smart, pretty smooth on pit road, and hopefully we can get out near or even ahead of those guys would be ideal, obviously. So we have to pass a couple of these guys, obviously, here. We're going to go out over here. Thought Craig was going to do the weird brake on the exit thing, but he didn't. That was strange how that all played out. Now we just got to be careful. We can't run these guys over on our way to pit road. Just going to have to be careful here. We'll run out just a little bit wide. Oh god, a big block there. On the brakes early. We're going to get through both of them, and that probably cost us a couple tenths, maybe up to a second. We will dive for the pit lane. Very tricky pit lane. Get it in there nice and easy. Pit limiter is on. Our dude should be up around the corner, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. What are we getting? 5 gallons of fuel. Should be plenty here for 7 minutes. Plenty and then some, so we'll just stick with it. Probably too much, but it's fine. We got 1:20 or so to play with back to the rest of the pack, so Even if we get 20 seconds of fuel, that should be no problem. Very tight pit road corner there, down to 30 miles an hour, but right back up to the pit limiter. Alright, we'll get stopped, do a quick pedal reset, and then we'll be ready and waiting on the fueler guy. 60 kph, I assume that is, for the fuel there. See our dude up there in the distance, the shadows, can't miss him. Not good, of course, qualified 12th out of 40, so we're on the nice half of pit road. There's our dude with our lollipop. Come on in. Stop on the marks, 5 gallons of fuel. Pit countdown starts now. Pedal reset done, still 40 seconds ahead of the field. I don't know what we did there, but it's giving us twice the fuel. Whatever, apparently we got 10 gallons of fuel. Still going to come out plenty ahead here. Did get the tear off, did get the faster pair. So good work by our pit guys. We stayed there for, I guess, an extra 2 or 3 seconds, it looks like. Still going to come out well in the lead, so I don't know if we just made better time. They must have gotten stuck in traffic or something behind us, but... So yeah, maybe they must have gotten tires. That's the only thing I could think of that would take that much time. So they got tires, we did not. Maybe that's going to be the key here in this series. So 20 seconds is the gap with just about 3 or so laps to go when we get back here. Did we have to, not get tires? Could we have gotten tires? Maybe, but it's fine. Make sure everything's nice and heated up. Appears to be still fine. More fuel in the back of it, so just going to take it easy. We got plenty of gap. So what must have happened there is they took tires, and we got fuel twice for whatever reason, which is fine. Didn't hurt us or anything, but didn't get the tires, so we're not going to be as fast as they are. But with the 20-second gap and just 3 or 4 laps to go, should be plenty fine as long as we don't make any mistakes. So something to keep in mind for future races. Maybe that's going to be the strategy play for us. Run a little more conservatively, save the tires, and then just not put any on in the pit stop, and hopefully leapfrog all those guys that had to put tires on from burning theirs up. So something to keep in mind. Again, they're definitely going to be faster. We've lapped a couple of cars. We'll catch some traffic probably before the end. But got out with the lead, so that's the key. Alright, there we go. Feels good. Tires cooled off a little bit while we were in the pit stop there. That's nice. Alright. Tires, we'll look at the tires. 73, 76 for the fronts, 84, 85 for the rears, so pretty good wear there. Another 1X, probably 2 laps to go here actually only. I was just looking at it. Don't know how long we were exactly in pit road, maybe about a minute total. So probably 2 laps to go here because we're under 4 minutes to go, about 220 laps. So 2 laps to go here in this race. Yeah, about a minute pit stop all total, but the pit entry service, obviously the exit and the out lap. The in lap's a little bit slower, of course, maybe 5-10 seconds, just because you have to go through the pit entry and slow down a little bit before start finish line, but most of that comes after start finish line. So just under 20 seconds is the margin, plenty of gap, 18 and some change. 2 laps, they're not going to make that up, so we just got to be nice and smart and smooth. Roll through, no problem. So we did our job. We did our job hanging in there. Not the best qualifying effort, but we picked them off one by one. And we're going to get the payoff for it. So good way to start the season. Now 6 races, of course. Every point, every position matters. Drew looks to be a real contender, depending on what the pit strategy does. Dale Jr. made a nice drive through the field from starting a little bit back to be in contention. The Mercedes platform looks like it's going to come with a 1-2, so we're looking very strong. The other Mercedes cars, at least some of them. Nim Cross is also in the Mercedes earlier. He's up a bit, so good recovery drive and pit stop from him. Alright, there we go. Just kind of being patient here. It's nice and smooth. Not the best laps I've ever run or anything, but it's fine. I run out wide here. Just going to miss that curve because it's better to do that than get it all wrong. Front tire's still going away. We'll use all this runoff here. Just a little bit of dirt. It's fine. 4.5 seconds or so up the road to David there in 37th and 38 car, and Saunders just in front of him in the 22 car. But we'll be coming back to the white flag in the final lap here at Spa. I believe the next round is Daytona, so if you like Daytona, like this series, have enjoyed this, be sure to check out for that in the next couple days. That should be coming up next if I'm not correct, but I'll check on that. This is probably one of the trickier tracks. Daytona's not an easy track by any means, but a little bit less demanding than this, certainly. So, bus stop, as we can get through there and not kill ourselves in the bus stop, we'll be looking okay. Final lap, white flag is up. Plenty of margin in hand, just about kept the margin even there, maybe a little bit of gain actually for us on that lap. See what we can do here on this last lap as far as lap time. A little bit of frame stutter, so I apologize for that. Losing all the gap. Our best lap looks like came with some draft there, so we're going to lose all that down this straightaway. Of course, carrying a little bit more rear weight as well with the fuel. We have made good time, it looks like, so far. We're going to get these some cars up ahead here. A Ford GT for David, and can't quite tell what Alex is driving there. Maybe a Ford as well. Just about 10th down the best lap. You can see there on the dash. Not concerned about that at the moment. Alright. Just about getting through this last lap here. So, gonna get a little bit of a toe off of these guys here. Hopefully catch them in decent places. Looks like we're gonna get David right there. So, Audi for Alex Saunders up ahead. Audi R8. Hopefully we catch him in a nice place as well. On this long straightaway here as we drop a wheel big time there. That was a big one actually. There we go, we're going to dive out left. Very tricky, that was a bold one actually. Probably didn't have the balls, so the balls space to make 1.5 balls obviously because we did it, but not the best move to make when you're leading the race probably, but it's fine. Into the final chicane for the final time. Line the car up nice and smooth. Job done. Good job on the pit stop, good fuel strategy, good tire saving. And we'll pick up victory number 1 on the season. So P1 here today. Just about 20-second or so gap. We'll see what it looks like at the end. Do our cool down, and then we'll bust out of here. So just over 45 minutes is today's race length. Whew, that was fun. I enjoyed that. That was one of the better races I've run in a while, honestly. Just about 20 seconds of margin there. Drew Adamson in the sister Mercedes. Nim Cross in the Mercedes as well. Junior ends up 3rd. Dano 4th. Brent Foster back to 5th. And Seabell fell back to 7th. So, that's that. Sub 22 again on the final lap there. Decent performance. Alrighty, now we're on to the next one. 106 already done here, so longer races, a little bit more time committed. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back and watch the rest of these because they should all be just as exciting as this. We had to pass a lot of race cars. We passed about seven or eight cars on track, so we made a couple of stop. And we got by Drew when he pitted early, and we got by the 2 in front of us when they pitted. But everybody else we passed on track. Through various moves. We got a couple right away on the first lap, which is good, but definitely nice to make good lap time and be in contention like that. So this track does have a little bit skewed best lap wise. The first lap is always fastest because of where the green comes out up before Rouge and Radion. So the first laps are going to be 8 or 9 seconds faster. I think we ran 2:12 on ours, so the front running cars are always going to have the fastest lap in that regard. But everything should be pretty stable, pretty set. So, see how we stack out here as we come around for our cool down. Just about everybody should be done. A couple cars up in front of us, 20 seconds, still finishing up their races. we're ready and on to the next. So see how things are going here. Alright, come down, we'll go through the final chicane once more, and we'll come in and wrap this puppy up. So again, going to be a little bit of a longer video, long lap, long Q lap, had to do it twice, and so on. So thank you for sticking with if you've made it this far. Greatly appreciated. There we go. We don't care about pit speed, so it's fine. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed this kind of pit road circuit. This would be fun to race through here. Oh, that's terrifying. That's really sketchy. Let's not do this. I changed my mind. It was all good till we got to the bumps there when you joined the Grand Prix pits with the endurance pits. Alright, so job done. Race should be good to go. Wait for those results to go official. Some known issues that iRacing is aware of. And there they go. Results are in. So job done in race number 1 here so far. And so we'll pull up the sponsors again. Thank them for all they do. We're over an hour on this video now, so strong pace. Blah, blah, blah. We started 14th. Oh yeah, I see. So which changes. So again, we're gonna have the weird points thing with Michael and with me being flipped. So you know, it's gonna. I know where our points are gonna sit, but it's gonna look weird on the standings. So we'll just have to keep that in mind. Just one of those weird things with iRacing, just to keep in mind. But next race is going to be, obviously, we are the points there by 1 point there over Drew. Next up, though, is going to be Daytona, then Road America, my home track again, but Birmingham, Watkins. This is 6 races. So Daytona coming up next. Go back to United States, stateside. So good to keep that in mind and see what comes next. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed it and come back again for another video. So until next time, bye.